there, my name is Angelo. This is Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. How have we been? As for we over here, we've been doing perfectly alright. Yes, I have been beaming my light, my flashlight, on supporters of Tinubu, people who are very close to him. I decided to delve into the reason why these people might be close to Bala Mohammed Tinubu. Why will governors like Bala Mohammed, governors like governors like some PDP governors like Sheyi Makinde and even the former governor of Enugu State, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi. Why will former governors and even serving governors be close to Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Are they the only governors amongst the 36 states that are very close to him? No. But I discovered that these governors have something. Yes, even his boy, Obajide Sanwo-Olu, and other boys from the southwest and those from the north central. All right. I discovered there is something that always drags them closer to him. All right. Of course, locally, back at home, there is always a proverb that says, where you see ants, that means there is something sweet, sugar, honey, or whatever it is. That is how that adage goes. Okay. So I picked out one of them, Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State. Over time, Bala Mohammed has been a backstage player in the APC game. All right, he has always come through to address issues, especially when it has to do with northerners and all that. During the Kwankwaso issue, he was underground playing politics until it went off with the rumors of thin air. Then the Ganduje issue came up with Kwankwaso again, and then it still went off with thin air. Then Ganduje and Abba Yusuf, Abba Gida, the present governor of the governor of Kano State, everything went on and on. Bala Mohammed was in the background. Now, I discovered that Bala Mohammed has a game he plays, okay? This game is, he uses his position as governor, just like other colleagues of his, to deplete the funds of the people of Bauchi State. And he goes off to the presidency ahead of time to fix up things in order to get soft landing. That is the main purpose of this expose. So I will be exposing how Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State and his cohorts have allegedly been looting the public coffers of Bauchi State, depleting state funds and securing them for personal use. Now, that is a different expose. I will be telling you a bit. Of course, I've told you already how he is linked to Bola Tinubu and why he has been going close to Bola Tinubu. He is looking for a soft landing after his tenure. So let us expose this part of this man together, because we need to know people who we are dealing with. Formally, Bala Mohammed is somebody that doesn't talk much. Yes, he's an introvert, but he does so much. Yes, hence the proverb that says, still waters run deep. On the 26th day of November 2020, the Bauchi State Consolidated Revenue Fund CRFTSA account with account number 0124662 witnessed an outflow of 126,533,384.38 naira in favor of one Ada Nigeria Limited. This company allegedly is owned by Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State. Similarly, on the 27th day of April 2020, the Bauchi State Government FAAC account 0125043 account number witnessed an outflow of the same amount of money reoccurring again in the tone of 126,533,384.38 naira in favor of the same company, Ada Nigeria Limited. This company is allegedly owned by Governor Bala Mohammed. Similarly, on the 20th of May 2020, the Bauchi State Government FAAC account with account number 0110232 witnessed an outflow of 126,533,384.38 naira in favor of Ada Nigerian Limited. This company is allegedly owned by Governor Bala Mohammed. On 30th of May 2020, the Bauchi State Government FAAC account with account number 011463885 witnessed an outflow of massive cash in the sum and tone of 126,533,384.38 naira, reoccurring again in favor of the same company, Ada Nigerian Limited. This company is allegedly owned by Governor Bala Mohammed. The same amount of transaction happened on 27th of July 2020, where the same Bauchi State Consolidated Revenue Fund account witnessed the same transaction in favor of the same company that belongs to the governor of that state. Over time, it has been confirmed that Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State has almost ruined the Bauchi State coffers of billions of Nigerian naira, which are directly transferred to his personal companies or close allies. This is the more reason why he has tried to get closer to the presidency in order to get a sort of soft landing, maybe after his tenure as governor expires. Recently, he meddled into the Wike and Siminalayi Fubara case that took place some weeks ago. That controversy brought out the leanings, dirty leanings to be very, very precise, of Nyesom Wike, the now Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, and Simi Fubara of Rivers State. Surprisingly, Governor Bala Mohammed was the one to take the helm of affairs and address the press on whether or not Bala Ahmed Tinubu had meddled into the Wike versus Fubara case in order for peace to reign. Over time, you will countlessly see him, according to sources, dropping in and out of the presidency and in and out of Aso Rock, instead of him to pay attention to his prerogative, which is the people of Bauchi State. Sources close to the Aso Villa say that Governor Bala Mohammed is trying to get very closer to the presidency in order to garner some sort of strong background to fight off and ward off any sort of challenges when the anti-graft agencies come calling for these illegal transactions carried on various public accounts of the Bauchi State government. All right, you've heard it all. Well. I'm shocked. You know why? This is just 4 months, transactions in 4 months, all right? And in 4 different months, yes, like this 5 transactions in 4 months, okay? Yes, in 4 months, in just 5 transactions, he professionally repeated a particular transaction with the same transaction details over and over and over again. This is high class, high class grafting. Yes, I will say it. This is high class government looting. Yes, because only somebody who knows it professionally and knows why will deplete or will repeat, let me say, these funds with the same amount, the same addition, the same decimal point and all that. Okay, now you know why. There are times when errors are claimed in transactions, in state transactions. That is when you hear them saying there were errors in transactions, and that is why this amount of money is repeated. Okay, but they will tell you actually it is in that account and it is domiciled there, but it has been slated for a particular project. That is how these governors do and make away with millions. In just 4 transactions, Bala Mohammed made away with 800 million and above, close to 1 billion naira. Wow! To his company. So why not help the poor? Or why not help your people? Why are you there afterwards? So I noticed this is how these people loot these funds, and we needed to bring them to public, knowledge. All right, they will repeat. This is another case. This is another generation altogether of grafting. Okay, this type of money laundering strategy is only practiced by people who have a very, very good accountant around them. Okay, I'm beginning to suspect the accountant general of that state and the sort of advice he offers to the governor. All right, yeah. So that is that about Bala Mohammed. I will go on to the next update. This is quite disturbing. During the elections in Bayelsa State, no election was done in any of these three states with peace on ground. There was no peace in Imo State. Lots of polling units didn't experience peaceful and free and fair elections. Same thing in Kogi State, same thing in Bayelsa State. All right, but during the collation, the collation at the Bayelsa State Collation Center, the same collation that made Chief Doyediri emerge as winner of the gubernatorial elections of Bayelsa State. APC and its agents and Accord Party and their agents clashed dirty at the Bayelsa State Collation Center. Of course, and this happened just few hours before Chief Doyediri was announced and declared winner. Chief Doyediri of the People's Democratic Party was declared winner of the gubernatorial elections that was held on the 11th of November 2023. Please stay tuned. We blurred some of the views of this particular video because of YouTube regulations. So please bear with us.
Let them die. It's okay. I lost. Please. It's also. Against one house. Can we have one house? Victor. Mr. Victor. Mr. Victor. Hello, Victor. Please.
Alright, I'm sorry for that blur view there, but we had to because those scenes there were actually disturbing. Alright, those scenes were disturbing. Well, it is done and dusted, and a winner has emerged. So everybody should sheath their swords and move forward. That is the only advice I have for the APC and the Accord Party in Bayelsa State. Another party is inclusive. Other parties inclusive. But we have passed the stage of violence during elections. That is why the beavers were introduced. That is why the IRF was brought. But it seems immediately the IRF and beavers were brought, we lost it. And we now fight more than we used to do during elections. Well, I would always say it that the responsibility is saddled on the commission and who heads it. In this time, at this point in time, whoever is heading the commission, the INEC, the Independent and National Electoral Commission, INEC, is not credible enough and doesn't seem like somebody who has the competence and a good background to state or to actually dictate the way things would go, honestly. Talking about Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, he has given us cause to worry over time about his incompetence and about the fact that he is no more as transparent as the head of such a commission should be. Finally, I would love to give a sad news here. Trouble has loomed as the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Traders Union Commission have declared a total and indefinite strike over the assault on the NLC President, Comrade Joe Ajaero. They have gone further to shun the court order that was served earlier on. This particular indefinite strike, threatened and embarked on by the NLC and TUC, is due to non-compliance with the demands of the NLC and TUC to the federal government. The same demand they made over the assault on the NLC president. They gave, if you remember, the federal government was given an ultimatum by the NLC and TUC of Wednesday last week, but something happened and there was no consonance, and then kaboom, we have this today. So the strike takes effect from from the night, and from this night you are on strike. So workers are not really new to this. This is very, very sad. Please let us watch this video as the representative of the labor union, this time around the TUC president, Mr. Osifo, addressed the press conference.
If you could recall, a while ago, we gave some conditions that we want the government to meet regarding the brutalization of the president of the Nigeria Labour Congress. So we set forth some conditions, and those conditions, they were very, very clear, without ambiguity whatsoever. We said those people that brutalize our president, they must be arrested and they must be persecuted. We also stated as well that the area commander that led the police to carry out the brutalization should be relieved of his duty and he should be persecuted. Then Chinasa, who everybody knew, that led the talks, should also be arrested and persecuted. So we went on and on and on. I think the gentleman of the press, you have the list of our demands. We gave an ultimatum that initially expired Wednesday last week. But in the eve of that expiration, we had the joint section of the NLC and the TUC. We looked at it, we felt as a responsible institution that we should give additional 1 week. Let's see if the government will be responsive. In order to further draw the attention of government, we had a picketing section last week, Thursday. But instead of government to come out strongly to condemn this criminality, instead of government to speak and stand on the side of justice and on the side of truth, some people in government, they were running their mouth and making all kinds of statements. So the two Labour Center has resolved to stand firmly by the decision of the joint NEC that was held last week, Tuesday, that effective 001 hours on the 14th of November, we shall declare a nationwide strike. So effective tomorrow or midnight today, a nationwide strike is going to commence. All affiliates of Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, all affiliates of Nigeria Labour Congress, all state councils of the two centers have been mobilized adequately, and this is going to be indefinite until government at all levels wake up to their responsibility. This is the decision of the joint NEC of NLC and TUC, and we are going to carry out to the latter. Solidarity.
Yeah, it's so sad there that that the NLC has gone on strike. I just hope the government does something very, very fast, because if the country has been shut down to this manner, things will go wrong. Please like our videos, share them. Don't forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section. If you're watching us for the first time, please tap the subscribe button. Or if you want to always have the privilege of seeing me quickly before any other platform, you could tap the notification bell too, so that you will get to link up. Please don't forget to watch till the end. See you next time. Bye.